League on EA Sports. And we'll see which of these Golden State teams has the Midas touch in this one. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, we're getting set for kickoff in here. Partner, I'm really focused on the start of this game. Both teams emphasize what happens here right at the jump.
And that's why so many of these teams spend so much time all week, Mike, on what they call their opening script. It's not just a series of plays that they like and they just kind of throw darts at the wall. It's how do you unmask the defense? How do you set up future plays and future possessions as the game unfolds? So much time and energy is spent on these first couple drives. I'm with you. I'm excited to see how do they come out, how aggressive, and where do they think the weaknesses of their opponent lie.
Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense taking the field for the first time. They're led by former #1 overall pick and Super Bowl champion with the Rams, Matthew Stafford.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Kupp in motion. First carry here for Kyren Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Davis to return it. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick of the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
If he's going to lead his team to a win, he has to be smart with his decision-making. The last thing you want to do is give the opposing team an extra possession solely because you got reckless with the ball. As long as he is calculated with those risks, I think they have a good chance today coming out on top.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A run with Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Rams offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the 1st time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Nakua snags it over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. It's 2nd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford to throw again. That is caught downfield by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That'll be taken in. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. We are through one. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this. Second down and 3. To the air again, Stafford. He's got it at about the 8, and he will score.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Ladd McConkey to return. Now an opening past the 30. And he brings this back all the way to midfield. The Chargers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a first down. A first carry for Gus Edwards. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Herbert on the bootleg. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up first downs without getting the third down, as the game unfolds, things just get easier and easier. Take what the defense is giving you. Don't force the ball downfield. But when you can stay ahead of the chains without having to get to third and have it plays,
and he's in.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and through. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. 2nd down and 8. Cup in motion. It's another run here for Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. They get 14 on that hookup. 1st down, L.A.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st down, Stafford. There's a short one taken in by Higbee. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. Stafford now on 2nd down. And that ball incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Again, it's Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Rams 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone you want to get.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Chargers have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Throwing again is Stafford. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Hupp brings it in left side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of...
nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carty's kick is good. And the Rams are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Herbert now on 1st down. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. This one complete to Palmer. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Here's Dobbins. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
Now it's Dobbins. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field. So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Edwards gets it from the pistol. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
1st and 10. He'll give it to Dobbins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chargers are out to a 21-10 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a 1st down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Open man is Robinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll motion their tight end, Robinson. Stafford to throw again. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Williams. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's taken in by Higbee. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
On first down, Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
In motion, it's Robinson. 2nd down, it's Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. He finds Kupp along the out route. Third and long. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Going for it all. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To the air again, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, goal to go. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he's going to get it. 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to pick up the 1st down across midfield and down at the 49. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They knew this would be a dogfight away from home, and they were right. But they come away with a hard-fought victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.